Hey guys, welcome back to the garage, and in today's video we're going to be changing the hydraulic fluid on my John Deere 3043D with the 300E loader. According to the interwebs, what you want to do first and foremost is you want to run the tractor for 10-15 minutes, however long, get the hydraulics warmed up, get everything up to temp, and then you want to park it on level ground with both the rear and the front lift completely on the ground, completely free of any stress or anything like that. Now obviously I had to jack mine up a little bit using some boards, but up underneath here, just behind the face of the filter, there's that ginormous nut. I'll kind of highlight it on the screen. You're more or less just going to pull that. Obviously you're going to need some sort of bigger catch can because this holds about 9.5 to 10 gallons of fluid, which is why I have it jacked up so I can use a 5-gallon bucket. Let's go and get the bolt off. Let's start draining the fluid and let's see how it looks. I end up using a 1.25 inch wrench. However, I'm pretty sure it's like an 1 3/16 inches. And it's a big boy. So you definitely want right tools. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I really don't know what I'm doing. There it goes. I am seeing metal chunks on the end of this, so do have your second bucket ready, because you are probably going to make a mess. I don't think there's any way to avoid that either. I mean, there is a way to avoid it, and it's just by not doing it. And then we got to get this ginormous filter off too. Now there is a breather up top. You can remove the cover or the fill port. Now, obviously, if you've got a way to lift this thing higher up, that would probably be much preferred. Let's get this first bucket pulled out and let's take a look at the fluid. First look at the oil. And I can say without a doubt, yeah, we were way past due for a change. It's very metallic looking, which is probably the clutch plates, because I do use this machine a lot. And the transmission as well as the hydraulics are fused into one, so this fluid is also transmission fluid technically. But coming over here to the plug, which I'm assuming is magnetic, so obviously we do have a good bit of metallic flake on here. Nothing, no major chunks from the look of it, from the looks of it. There is one little chunk, probably a gear if I had to guess. I think I know what from too. Yeah, there's some tiny little chunks of the ends of the gears. So while we have the drain plug pulled, the O-ring does look good. I don't see any deviations in the O-ring, any markings or any signs that, hey, this thing needs to be swapped out. All right, so obviously I'm gonna need to drag that bucket over in order to get to this filter, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna drop a bunch of fluid everywhere. The other thing is, I was wanting to take that filter and put it in a clear bin in order to kind of see what's in the filter, what it looks like, and the health of the filter. This is a John Deere brand filter that's been painted over. If I can remember to, I'll take a picture of the John Deere logo on the other side, but let's we're still dripping over at the drain plug, but I can clean the rest of that up. I might need a bigger wrench. One more time. Oh, oh, there it is. Holy crap, Batman. Safe to say she was a little tight. I think King Kong put that filter on. There appears to be a hole in my filter. Wonder how that got there. victory shall be mine. One turn at a time. Alright, so after a couple minutes of fighting weather and other various things, so new filter, it's not all the way tight. I do need to finish tightening it on. However, it does come with a brand new O-ring, and I basically took a little bit of new hydraulic fluid and, you know, did the thing, pre-lubed it, and then I went ahead and pre-filled the filter a little bit, just to get all of the fins wet. That way it's not going in dry and I don't have to worry about too many air bubbles going through the system. So now I get to get back under there and somehow wrench this thing down. After that, I'm going to throw the drain plug back on, and then we're going to fill the fluid. After that, we're also going to go ahead and do the fuel filters. So let's go ahead and get on it. Once again, John Deere, you need to learn that just because it can fit there, Mr. Engineers, does not mean that it should go there. Alright, well, GoPro battery died. However, after letting the fuel pump prime the system for about 5 minutes, I didn't go that long, maybe like 2-3 minutes, she runs, obviously. I did have to sit there and start it for a second to let the, you know, the final diesel kind of run through. But I'm really glad that we didn't make a mess. Yeah. So if you guys are curious, there's obviously an oil filter there, which is your main hydraulic oil filter. You have your engine oil filter, the fuel filter, and then there's another fuel filter back here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let the machine run for a couple minutes, let it build up, you know, oil pressure and all that. And once that, you know, let it get hot, let it get the fluid kind of warm. After that, we're gonna get up underneath it, double check it for leaks, make sure that we did everything correctly, and then we're good to go. Simple as that. Not a whole lot to it. Now, obviously, if you guys got any questions other than the fact that why do I not have a shirt on still, please let me know down below. To do this will run you about $300, $350, give or take, depending on your area, depending on your sales tax. That's not a good sign. Let me check on that real quick and I'll get back to you guys. But like I said, if you guys have any questions or comments, by all means leave them down below and I'll answer them to my best ability. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.